Rise and shine, everyone. 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. Hope you've been able to get out and enjoy some of that weather this week. And even though it's been a little chilly, the good thing is no rain in store just yet.
Just yet. Yeah, we are watching a developing system to our northwest. I think that will bring a few showers in during the afternoon. Not an all-day washout by any means, but I do think it could be a little impactful if you do have outdoor plans later today. So let's talk about our temperatures, and they are now finally starting to trend back upward after a pretty chilly start. We were looking at wind chill values even in the upper 20s in some outlying areas this morning. We're now back to 43 in Richmond, 47 in Indy, and up to 47 right now in Bloomington. Still have a wind chill in the upper 30s over in Richmond, but it's been a pretty nice warming trend today with the help of the sun now being out, a mainly clear sky, and a southwest wind today, helping to bring in a more mild air mass. Now we're watching the rain to our northwest. This whole complex has been drifting in our direction, and it has held together, and we do anticipate it holding together as it will sweep across the state of Indiana later on today. So just a heads up for the timing of this. Going to ramp up after about 2 p.m. and then showers will likely start to taper off after 6 p.m. So just a quick wave that this will impact us. Here's the latest timeline on everything. We're going to fast forward through about 2 o'clock this afternoon. There goes that wave. Now there might be some embedded pockets of even heavier rainfall kind of within that main area that exits after 6 p.m. and then our temperature will bounce back into the low 60s, which will be our daytime high temperatures for today. Now this is really just the beginning. Our pattern is going to become more active as we look ahead. Showers set up mainly south of I-70 as we go through the overnight. That's another round of shower activity. And then again, really into Tuesday, we think it's going to be a pretty wet start to the work week. Coming up, we'll talk more about that rain timeline, as well as another round of some cooler temperatures headed our way starting Wednesday in your 7-day forecast.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. Developing this morning, Metro Police say a person is dead and 3 others are hurt after a shooting on the city's north side. This happened near 40th and Park Avenue around 3:30 this morning. Once on scene, officers say they found 3 people with gunshot wounds and another person with other injuries. Investigators believe this was some kind of after prom party going on when the shooting took place. And as we approach summer, Metro Police now want to make sure parents are doing their part to prevent crime.
We just need to work with our parents and the community, just for parents to have open dialogues with their children, know where they're at, who they're with at all times, and discuss with them safety plans should things like this occur in the future.
Now, right now, we're still working to learn how many people were at this supposed party, and police did say that it was at a short-term rental and they received a search warrant to gather more information. Of course, once we learn more information in this investigation, we'll pass that along to you. And about 2 hours earlier, Metro Police say another woman was shot and killed on the city's west side. Police say it happened near Auburn and Rockville Road. We're told the woman was taken to the hospital where she later died. No word yet on what led up to this shooting, but police are asking anyone with any information on both of these shootings to give them a call. Well, take a look at this video on your screen of a car fire on I-70 on the city's west side. This happened on the westbound ramp on Sam Jones Expressway. You can see to the left of your screen that fire right there, massive fire right there. We're still working to learn how it started and if anyone was hurt. We're told the ramp reopened shortly after. Violence prevention here in Indianapolis is now getting an assist on the basketball court. The sport is now teaching kids how to use teamwork and conflict resolution and how they can translate that into life skills. Our Brandon Schaff has more from Lawrence.
This Lawrence church is hosting a lot more than just a basketball tournament. It's also an opportunity to play for peace. It's exactly the purpose behind an event like this, creating a safe place for youth to come together and stay out of any potential trouble that they could get into on a Saturday night. This is Stay Out the Way Safe Saturdays, organized by New Boy. Youth of all ages came from Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan.
You're getting fed, you know, you're being around a lot of friends, a lot of community leaders, a lot of information and knowledge that you can soak up even in this fun environment.
Parents also joined their kids for the event at New Revelations Christian Church in Lawrence. Brandon Yates came to New Boy after a referral from his probation officer. Now he gets to tell his story to others who come here.
A lot of people feel like they be stuck. Once they stuck in life, there's no going back or no going up. Like they just got to stay where they at. And I feel like you don't have to. You can change. You can do better.
Kids also came from Ileana Youth Federation Ministry. The ministry's president says it's important to be proactive instead of reactive to keep youth safe.
And we show our young people what it's all about when it comes to love, support, respect for one another, as well as an opportunity to just get out and be with others.
In Lawrence, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
And organizers say they want to have more of these events so young people can continue to have a safe place to go together every week. The month of May is full of tradition, and hundreds of people took part in giving back to one. They came together at IMS for Rev. This is the annual fundraiser for IU Health's trauma and critical care programs. The money raised helped provide life-saving care for drivers and visitors at the track, plus patients across the state. Rev is also a great food and full of fun. So 13 News got a chance to catch up with Jonathan Elias, better known as the pastry guru, and is the featured celebrity chef.
I am actually thrilled to be here, to oversee and watch the other chefs, the amazing chefs serve all their creations. I guess people really are loving it. And how do they go together? I mean, it's fun. When you think of like food, you always think of like family, fun, friends, and it's the whole atmosphere. So it's the same thing with racing. Everyone comes here to have a good time. So put those two things together and it's like a magic, it's magic.
Now, of course, we'll keep you posted on the final total that was raised for IU Health. It's the greatest spectacle in running. More than 23,000 people crossed the finish line yesterday for the IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon, with thousands more cheering them on. And for many, the race is about a personal victory and the memories made with it. Our Jenna Webster has the story.
Back home again, Indiana. As the sun rises on the month of May. What a sight. 30,000 people off and running.
They're really crazy because they're running so fast.
The elite quickly pushed ahead.
Won the Kentucky Derby, now the Indy 500.
Water poured and set offered relief for runners along the way.
We got tiny cups in the water.
Why was that the best part?
Because it was refreshing.
But for many, there's nothing mini about this marathon.
I had a knee replacement in October, so we're celebrating that I can walk on it now.
And she ran with me. She was right here the whole way.
Ryan Steiner ran for his daughter, Kala. That's them pictured at their last mini together before she passed away.
Running for my sister. She's a strong woman runner, marathon runner, and she's been struggling with breast cancer.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway marks the chance to soak the moment in. A kiss on the bricks if you have a second to spare.
There was a moment there where I got chills and just thought, I feel so grateful and lucky to be able to do this.
And you can't mark the 50th running without a few broken records.
I think it was like 1:20 or something.
11-year-old Ben Dick has the fastest time for his age.
Unbelievable. We went through 7 and he just dropped me. It was amazing.
There's llamas, cones, and caterpillars. The bug now claims the fastest time in a 5-person costume.
The middle, because you got to pace with the two guys in front and behind you, and you got to make sure you're not stepping on anybody. Watch out for potholes.
So now it's time for the celebration.
Maybe a boozy brunch. I'll see.
One last moment to soak it in before the training begins to do it all again next year. In Indianapolis, Jenna Webster, 13 News.
Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. Well, let's take a look exactly how many people took part in the mini marathon. So the race, as I mentioned, had more than 23,000 runners finish the half marathon and 5K. And people came from all over, including 6 continents, 20 countries in every state across the country. And it takes nearly 2,000 volunteers to make it all happen. When it comes to snacks, get this, about 30,000 bananas, granola bars, and bottles of water were purchased for the race. By the way, we have a list of all the winners of the mini right now at WTHR.com. Well, we are learning that 1 month of May tradition is not happening this year. We're told the Legends Day concert that happens during race weekend will not happen. IMS staff did not give a reason for the decision. The concert usually features a country artist at the White River State Park. IMS tells us they're now looking forward to working with Live Nation to host a concert in future years. Well, we also have some sad news from the racing world this morning. Two-time IndyCar Series champion Alex Zanardi has died. He is known for his inspiring courage after losing both legs in an accident in 2001. He later became a Paralympian and returned to racing. He was 59 years old. Time is now 9:10. Right now, a group of Catholic Hoosiers are prayed yesterday at a vigil at the ICE processing facility in Indianapolis. So organizers tell 13 News the goal is to support people and families impacted by recent immigration policies, but they also wanted to pray for local law enforcement officers and elected leaders carrying out those policies.
As Catholics, we believe in protecting families, and we know that countries have a right to keep their borders safe, but that shouldn't conflict with protecting families and keeping families safe and treating them humanely and respecting the dignity of all people and just protecting the sanctity of life.
Now, the group is also pushing to stop ICE from housing detainees at the Miami Correctional Facility here in Indiana.